Artificial intelligence is everywhere right now, right here. I am an AI clone because Sharon wants to share her content with the world and yet needs to have time to lead and enjoy life. No glamming up, no videographers, no perfect lighting, just me, the AI clone. You can hardly scroll through LinkedIn, attend a conference, or sit in a leadership meeting without hearing about AI. Some leaders are excited, others are skeptical, and many women leaders are asking an important question. Can AI actually make me a better leader without making me sound less like myself? The answer is yes, but only if we use it intentionally. One of the biggest misconceptions about artificial intelligence is that it replaces leadership. In reality, the best leaders use AI to enhance their leadership, not replace it. Research from Gallup shows that AI adoption in the workplace continues to rise, particularly among managers and leaders. At the same time, studies consistently show that employees still value trust, emotional intelligence, clear communication, and psychological safety above almost everything else. Think about the best leader you've ever worked with. Was it their ability to generate reports, or was it their ability to listen, inspire, and help people perform at their best? Leadership has always been about people. That has not changed. What has changed is the amount of information leaders must process every day. Many women leaders spend hours reviewing reports, answering emails, preparing presentations, writing performance reviews, and organizing meetings. The Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis found that workers using generative AI save approximately 2 hours each week. 2 hours may not sound like much, but imagine using those 2 hours to coach your team, to mentor an emerging leader, to think strategically, to solve problems proactively instead of constantly reacting. That is where the true value of AI lies, not in replacing leaders, but in creating more time for leadership. One area where AI can be especially helpful is communication. Many women leaders spend significant time editing emails, rewriting presentations, or preparing for difficult conversations. AI can help streamline that process. For example, let's say you're about to send an email that says, "I was wondering if perhaps we could consider moving the deadline." AI might suggest, "Given current priorities, I recommend adjusting the timeline to ensure successful execution." Notice the difference. The message becomes clearer, more confident, more concise. But here's the key. You still review it. You still decide whether it reflects your voice. Think of AI as an editor, not an author. Your voice should remain your own. Another powerful use of AI is preparing for difficult conversations. Let's say an employee consistently misses deadlines. Many leaders avoid the conversation because they worry about sounding harsh. You could ask AI to roleplay the conversation with you. You might prompt, "Act as an employee who becomes defensive when receiving feedback." Then practice your response. You could say, "I want to discuss a pattern I've noticed regarding deadlines. My goal is not to assign blame. My goal is to understand what's getting in the way and identify solutions together." Notice that the language is direct but supportive. AI can help you prepare, but you bring the empathy, you bring the emotional intelligence, you bring the human connection. AI can also strengthen decision making. Today's leaders face information overload, employee surveys, financial reports, customer feedback, operational metrics, strategic initiatives. The volume of information can be overwhelming. AI can quickly identify themes, summarize reports, and highlight trends, but it cannot replace judgment. Imagine employee engagement scores suddenly decline. AI might identify recurring themes from hundreds of employee comments. Perhaps communication issues appear repeatedly. Perhaps workload concerns surface across departments. AI can identify the patterns, but only a leader can determine what those patterns mean. Only a leader can decide how to respond. Only a leader can communicate the path forward. Information is valuable. Wisdom is irreplaceable. Another benefit of AI is self-development. Many leaders now use AI as a coaching partner. You can ask questions such as, "What leadership blind spots might I have in this situation?" Or, "Provide feedback on my presentation." Or, "Act as an executive coach and challenge my thinking." These types of prompts encourage reflection, and reflection is one of the most powerful leadership skills we can develop. Research on leadership effectiveness consistently points to self awareness as a defining characteristic of exceptional leaders. The more aware we become of our strengths, weaknesses, habits, and communication patterns, the more effective we become. AI can support that process, but again, it cannot do the work for you. The reflection still belongs to you. The growth still belongs to you. One concern I hear frequently is if everyone uses AI, won't everyone start sounding the same? That's a legitimate concern, and it can happen. The solution is to create what I call a leadership voice filter. Before sending anything generated by AI, ask yourself 4 questions. Does this sound like me? Does this reflect my values? Would I say this in person? Is this accurate and ethical? If the answer to any of those questions is no, revise it. Your experiences matter. Your perspective matters. Your leadership story matters. Technology can help you organize your thoughts, but it cannot replace your unique voice. For women leaders, this is especially important. Many women already feel pressure to balance warmth and authority, to be collaborative yet decisive, to be confident without being perceived as intimidating. AI should never become another layer that distances you from authenticity. Instead, it should help you communicate with greater clarity and confidence. If you're new to AI, start small. Before your next meeting, ask, what are 5 thoughtful questions I should ask? Before a coaching session, ask, what development questions would help this employee grow? Before writing a presentation, ask, create an outline for a leadership presentation on employee engagement. Use AI as a thinking partner, not a replacement thinker. The future of leadership does not belong to leaders who ignore technology, nor does it belong to leaders who hand over every decision to algorithms. The future belongs to leaders who combine technology with humanity, who use AI to reduce administrative burden, who use data to inform decisions, who leverage innovation while protecting trust, who embrace efficiency without sacrificing empathy. The leaders who will thrive are those who remain curious, those who continue learning, those who use every available tool while remembering that leadership has always been and will always be about people. Because at the end of the day, artificial intelligence can process information, but only you can inspire. Only you can build trust. Only you can create culture. Only you can lead with courage, integrity, and vision. AI is simply a tool. Your voice remains your greatest leadership asset. Make sure to like, subscribe, and grab my free leadership workbook, 5 Steps to Communicate with Calm, Clarity, and Confidence at powerofpeacefulness.com. Until next time, take a deep breath, embrace the present moment, and keep walking your path to peace.